Hello guys, so firstly congratulations with the concept. I really loved the concept and I went to that link also, to be very honest. Tell us something about the vision and about the concept.
The vision, I think, for Metastar Media should start
Yes.
with him.
Well, the idea was to bring the entire artist universe onto one platform. Today, if you look at any artist, how they engage with their fan base, how they engage with their followers, the entire artist verse is spread across multiple third-party platforms. So depending on what they're selling, depending on what activity they're doing, it's all at different marketplaces. So in essence, what they're doing is they're bouncing their fan base from one platform to the other. Right? So audio, video streaming here, merchandising there, NFT, the new Web3 businesses somewhere else. So the idea was to bring that entire ecosystem on one platform. So that is the core philosophy. And then we wanted to make it a lot more interesting and immersive for the fans. Typically your websites are dead assets today because they've just become boring. Right? So how do we make it more engaging and obviously keeping the future in mind? Metastar, we definitely believe that the future of the internet itself is going to be immersive. If you look at all the trends that are happening in tech, all the major tech giants have invested in VR, are invested in devices. So we wanted to make the platform future-proof. So we made it an interesting, immersive, gamified experience. So at the end of the day, functionally, it's actually a website which has everything and anything that an artist would want to share with their fans, and vice versa, what a fans would want from an artist available on one destination. So that's the concept.
So what you would like to say about it?
It's quite exciting as an artist because with the music that I've been doing, and now I'm in ad film, music production. I go to a studio to create music there. I'm at home to, do my scratches. For the longest time, I've wanted to do merchandising. I've wanted to bring in my fashion. Wanted to launch a fashion line, wanted to do collaborative work with, more business avenues. This is like the coolest thing. It's a virtual space, very like my home space. I'm literally bringing in fans into my daily work routine, but it's like it's an artist verse. It's in one place. I think overall for a person like me and my madness, there are so many avenues, from a karaoke booth that I finally got. I love karaoke. I would love the fans to sing with me. It's a one-stop shop for all the various links. Like Metastar has really gone all out and got my old, Telugu songs, my Tamil songs, all my videos, everything. So a small part of it is the music that I'm releasing and will keep releasing in the videos. But a huge part of it is for a mind like mine and for artists who do so much more with their art. This is the one-stop shop for a fan to come to experience us as a whole. And we've just started, so my brain can't even right now figure out how much more we can do. I was just talking to Satadru about it, but it's literally entering my universe as an artist, and it's really exciting because it makes it, and the fact that it's Web3, it makes it so much more exciting, so much more interactive. In fact, I took my 17-year-old son very early, I think Metastar Media, they remember it, and he doesn't even he watches my video for a second. He literally spent minutes there going through this entire space. So more than anything else, from a 10, 13-year-old child to an 80-year-old person, this is really interactive for everybody, and I hope to be able to cater for all of them in this space.
And it's beautiful design. Yeah, tell us something about the design and everything.
Well, we have a team that kind of works very closely with the artist. See, the design aesthetics is everything actually comes from the artist.
Right.
We translate their vision into the metaverse. So there is a team at Metastar that works very closely with them. Gets down to details, and we also replicate a lot of stuff. If you look at the metaverse, you'll actually find Manasi's couch, Manasi's speakers that she actually has. And of course, there are a lot of other stuff where we've ideated with her.
Yeah, no, I have to clear it up over there. In this situation, this is the team that has done everything, because there's madness in my mind, which not many people understand. In fact, many, many years ago, used to give those entrance exams for interior decor. I got a -2 on 100. It's one career that they said never get into. But when I see the space that they've created, and that's his team, I would literally say, fluorescent green here with some stringing lights and something, and they've created this space. I literally had madness in my brain, which this entire team has worked so hard to bring in. And what I love about it is, besides the lime green and besides the colors that I couldn't describe to them, and they've actually put them together in the way that I hadn't seen it in my mind. So literally, this is all the team. I just gave them some random mad ideas, and they're all there, and I'm quite excited because it feels like home. It feels like a virtual home, and it feels like my studio and my home, other places that I want to work with, a bar. Everything is come into one space, and I love going through it all the time. It just makes me feel very happy.
How the fans are going to judge?
How the fans are
Going to involved in those things?
That's also a great question. Actually, we would love the fans to be more involved later. Now, like I said, it's a start. Right now, there's a karaoke space where we've got my new song "Let It Go." That's there where fans can sing, and they love singing with me. I kind of pull up 2-3 people in live concerts to come and sing with me when I'm doing them. And here, I hope to add more songs. And definitely input from the fans would be great, especially in terms of merchandising and the lines that I create. I've also been doing singing classes and vocal training sessions, which are very unlike the traditional ways that people sing and teach people. So I've got young kids who I'm tailor making programs for. So I want to do all that, and definitely if the fans have things, this is the one space where a fan tells you they want something from you, you can actually deliver it, which is quite exciting.
Yes. And do you believe the young singers have got more option when you started your career?
What do you mean young singers?
Now,
it's like we are young singers. Just
no, if we talk about 14 years, 16 years, girl or child, they have more option right now, and you didn't have that more option. How do you see that?
It's a exciting time, and so there's one advantage of not having the option is because you had to be that good at your craft. You had to earn the space on stage. You didn't have this. I've never done a cut and paste in any of my songs. I've always sung every recorded song you hear start to finish. There are more options right now, but the guidance is much less right now because everybody just wants to get famous every single day. So even that, in a way, I have been trying to teach the younger kids on how to make their music, what to concentrate on, what not to. So it was tough in a way in terms of opportunities in my time, but it's really tough right now, I think, for the next generation, because there's so many of these singers doing so many things that the music and the art itself is getting a little lost. So and that's one of my missions as well, to actually help people, present themselves like the West does, with a presence on stage, with the way they should make their music, with not. So I wouldn't say it's easier now, but yeah, there are more opportunities now for sure.
Live concerts also.
Live concerts, that's the one place I know that there's no comparison to us. Like, I must be about 2,500 concerts down right now. What we create on stage, I don't think these kids know how to. So hopefully, this is another part of my career, my meta star space that I want to. Yes. घस रहा है. अच्छा, ये निकल गया इसीलिए. ये ठीक है? Okay.
Yes.
I just want to add on to it. There's a flip side to that point as well. So, with more opportunities, I mean, back in the day, there were little bit of gatekeepers, right? And that also made sure that, like Manasi mentioned, that, you had to be top talent to kind of shine through, right? Today, there are 200,000 new songs being uploaded on Spotify every day.
Yeah.
Right? So, how do you cut through that clutter, right? So, while there is more opportunity, it is easier to release, it is easier to, put it up on social media, but it's also become a lot more tougher to cut through the clutter and get noticed, actually.
Yeah, that's
so there's a flip side to that as well.
Yeah.
And what's your biggest goal?
For?
Anything, like, do you have any concept that this is my biggest goal, which I have to achieve it?
See, for Metastar, our goal is to help the entire independent music community be self-sufficient. Bring in revenue models for them that today they possibly are not addressing, or even their management doesn't have time for.
Right.
Today, for most artists, 90% of the revenues, more than that, come from live shows and a little bit from recording, right? There's other business avenues that largely get ignored because they just simply don't have the time for it. Yes. They'd rather focus. So, so our idea is to also tech enable that, so that tomorrow when a lockdown, if it, hopefully doesn't, but if it hits, an artist does have other ways to sustain themselves.
Right.
Also, not all artists are performing artists. Manasi is, of course, one of the best business, but there's another breed of artists that are amazing music makers.
Yeah.
They do a lot of other things differently, but not necessarily live, right?
Yeah.
So how do they make revenue? How do they sustain themselves, right? So the idea of the Artist First, what we've created, is to bring in all revenue opportunities.
That's the point.
For an artist, right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow, someone could have a fashion sense, right?
Yeah.
They have a quirky style of fashion, right? Maybe they can exploit that. There are a lot of artists in the West who are only dependent on Web3. They're doing shows, interacting. They're making money from crypto. They're doing, releasing and music on blockchain. We want to enable that as
That
well,
too.
right? So the idea is to, like, not to miss out on any opportunity. Just bring that entire opportunity for each artist, and they're not dependent on multiple third-party platforms.
Yeah.
Lastly, what about you?
Goals. Satadru is the one who's now making me get my dates in place. I've never been goal oriented. Listen, I'm a software engineer. I was top of my class. I was on my way to a scholarship, and my amazing father said, "Stop this nonsense and sing songs." That's how singing started. Started with the fashion industry. I wanted to learn about fashion. I say fashion is my passion. And music's literally my soul. I got to design my entire look with the stalwarts like Hemant Trivedi, Neeta Lulla. I was first face, showstopper. Priyanka Chopra, Nick Jonas's wedding. It was not a goal. It was just that I know I'm going to sing for that wedding. PC actually tells everybody that Manasi Ravindranath is the reason I wanted to sing songs. She's very generous like that. So I've never had, even this manifestation concept is coming to me now very slowly because, there's now, I meet people like him. Lockdown, sometimes when you look at 180 concerts in lockdown and 145 days dressed up every day, giving a thing, for me, more than a goal, it's to keep on keeping on, and I constantly unlearn, constantly learn, constantly try new avenues and new things. So I'm an adrenaline junkie. I love adventure sports. My goal is literally to live life and to kind of motivate other people to live it to the fullest. That's, sing, dance, make music, do everything, do the things that you have to do and try everything. So ultimately that would just be, like I have a son who's 17, and I would really, when people like him look back at school, college, I would hope they were happy people. So the goal is to sing a lot, make a lot of music, create a lot of new business opportunities with Metastar, and just keep on keeping on. That would be my goal.
Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.